Hiya, welcome to LSB Feasters Radio Channel, where our mission in life is keeping great radio from the past alive. So often on this channel, I will feature air checks, probably more top 40 air checks than anything else. Sometimes AC, sometimes urban, but we're going to do something we rarely ever do. Today, we're featuring an air check from an all-news radio station, and it's a legendary station. 1060 KYW Newsradio, Philadelphia. This station has been all news since 1965 and is normally a market leader in Philadelphia. It recently moved to FM at 103.9 and it's still doing its thing, keeping Philadelphia updated with the latest headlines. And recently they've taken the ticker tape off the air. This little ticker tape machine that was always in the background was a signature sound for KYW. It's gone now, but the station carries on. This air check features the final few minutes of WPHI Hip Hop 103.9 before it gives way to the launch of KYW Newsradio 103.9. Let's check it out from 2020.
100.3 R&B and hip hop. It's your girl, Millennial Christian, and you know I'm about to head on up out of here. But before I go, make sure you make that switch from 103.9 to 100.3. We're at our new home, and in 10 minutes, 103.9 is going to be no more. So you're going to switch to the dial. You're going to be like, wait, where'd they go? We're Quicksilver. We're Paris. We're Millennial Christians. We left. We moved. 103.9 is no more. It's all about 100.3. So make sure you make that switch, all right? It's R&B and hip hop.
Philly, what's good? Dominique the Diva here to let you know we're moving.
Watch me move. That's right. Keep it locked right here. Of course, the Quicksilver Show with Dominique the Diva, weekdays 3 to 7 p.m. all on the new 100.3 Philly's R&B and hip hop.
You know what it is. Same vibes, just a different dial.
Philly. What up? You know you can take your favorite station everywhere. For real. Just download the R&B Philly app free from your mobile app store to listen live to your favorite personalities and DJs. Them R&B and hip hop vibes. Plus, win all the hottest prizes.
Whoa, are you for real?
Keep up with the latest gossip and entertainment news, all from your smartphone or tablet. Take 100.3 everywhere you go. Yeah. 100.3, Philly's R&B and hip hop. Bring it. We back like we never left. We back. Playing the hottest jams. 100.3, Philly's R&B and hip hop.
Would bad like me, wish they could. She's careful to me, I need gas to see. And I'm all with a daddy, she'll to me. Well, my that I just read this like a bird, yeah. Well, my that when me hit it for the best, say slap.
2 WPHI FM and HD Jenkintown, KYW and WIP FM HD2 Philadelphia, a radio.com station. From high above the Schuylkill River.
All news and all that matters to you.
KYW Newsradio
103.9 FM.
Former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie joins the growing list of Republican leaders calling on President Trump to abandon his legal effort to overturn Joe Biden's election win. The dragnet is out for the killer of a 12-year-old who took a bullet to the head when he answered his front door in East Frankfort. New Jersey residents are not cooperating with COVID contact tracers. The governor wants that to change or else. The Eagles lose to the Cleveland Browns 22-17, but remain atop the NFC East for now. 58 degrees, cloudy skies over Center City at 12:01. And good morning. Welcome to the dawn of a new era here at KYW Newsradio 103.9. I'm David Madden, and here's what we're following right now.
Election 2020.
Eye on Pennsylvania. Now, the latest from KYW News Radio.
More Republicans are calling on President Trump to drop his attempt to overturn the results of the presidential election, given a string of legal challenges that have all been rejected. The latest party leader to chime in, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, in his role as a commentator on ABC This Week.
If you've got the evidence of fraud presented, and what's happened here is, quite frankly, the conduct of the president's legal team has been a national embarrassment.
This follows a Saturday night decision from a Williamsport federal judge that threw out the Trump challenge on its face. Here's KYW's Justin Udo.
The complaint from the Trump campaign alleged there was widespread impropriety in Pennsylvania's mail-in ballot system.
They never really alleged anything specific enough, and it had conspiracy theories woven into this complaint, into the presentation in court.
Mark Aronchick is one of the lawyers who represented Philadelphia, Montgomery, Chester, and Allegheny counties against the allegations. He says U.S. Middle District Judge Matthew Brand, who presided over the case, wrote he was unimpressed with the accusations.
Called their complaint something stitched together like a Frankenstein monster. He said in very strong language that in no way, shape, or form are the votes of Pennsylvania going to be disenfranchised by these kinds of wild accusations.
Aronchick says he believes this decision echoes the tone of courts across the country when it comes to many of the voting-related lawsuits from the Trump campaign. Trump campaign attorney Rudy Giuliani says the strategy is now to get to the U.S. Supreme Court, but the Third Circuit would need to hear an appeal first. Justin Udo, KYW News Radio.
Pennsylvania Republican Senator Pat Toomey, in a statement, congratulated President-elect Joe Biden and called on Mr. Trump to, quoting now, accept the outcome of the election and facilitate the presidential transition process. Tracing COVID in New Jersey is hard, particularly when people won't cooperate. Time for our first check on traffic and weather of the new FM era here at 103.9 as we check in with Andy Anderson in the traffic center.
Oh, thank you so much, David. It's not looking too bad as you hit the majors at this hour. We do have road work going on even through the overnight hours here. We've also got a few long-term projects running as well. Schuylkill, 76 West University to 30th. That has the left lane closed. Crews are doing some center concrete work. They're going to keep that shut down till at least the end of the year. Eastbound 76, the exit ramp to South Street, that is shut down as part of the long-term project as well. If you're running 95 southbound, Cottman and Bridge, you've got a left lane closure. That's going to be in for a little bit. Also, southbound ramp to Aramingo, that is shut down for part of long-term project. Now, 202 southbound, just past Swedesford Road, we are picking up an accident. It looks like that ramp is at least partially restricted. That's going to be a bit of a squeeze trying to get down through there. That's 202 southbound past Swedesford Road right by the ramp. Now, Route 1, Rock Hill Drive, intermittent lane closures. That's going on overnight. You'll see that in both directions. The Street Road at Old Lincoln Highway, you've got a lane blocked both directions, and that's going to be some overnight road work as well. That should be wrapping up by around 5 a.m. or so. In New Jersey, 130 northbound ramp to the Betsy Ross, that remains closed for construction as well. Your next update in less than 10 minutes in the KYW News Radio 24-hour Traffic Center. I'm Andy Anderson.
And now from the NBC Traffic, the First Alert Weather Center, he tried to say. Right, okay. Here's Steve Sosna with the forecast.
Overnight, look for a cloudy sky with temperatures warming up. Temperatures will rise to near 60 by daybreak, and with that, we'll see some areas of light rain and drizzle with a steadier rain toward Monday morning. Monday morning starts off with a little rain, but it's all gone by about 9 in the morning. And then afterward, you'll hear those winds gusting up to 35 miles per hour. And what those winds will do, bring chilly air in for the afternoon. Temperatures falling into the 40s. And then Tuesday, we stay in the 40s for the entire day. Despite a good deal of sunshine, our high temperature only 48 degrees. Wednesday, not a bad day. Just a lot of cloud cover. And with that, a milder afternoon, a high temperature of 56. Rain arrives Wednesday night and into Thanksgiving Day itself. Thanksgiving looks like a steady rain in the morning. Then in the afternoon, tapering off to showers, but still damp, but mild with a high temperature of 62. If you're looking for the sun and a nice day, Friday is your day. Sunshine, unseasonably mild, and a high temperature of 60. I'm NBC 10 First Alert meteorologist Steve Sosna with your most accurate forecast. Count on it.
58 and cloudy in Center City. A 12-year-old boy is dead after he was shot in the head Sunday morning while attempting to answer a knock on the door in his home in northeast Philadelphia. Police say the boy, identified by neighbors as Zadiq, was home with his grandmom and 10-year-old sister when the shooting occurred. Deputy Police Commissioner Melvin Singleton says it was at about 2:45 in the morning when the family got a knock on the door of their home on Dittman Street in East Frankfort. Now, before the boy could even open the door, Singleton says a bullet came through it, hitting him in the head.
Could not have had any idea of who was on the other side of that door. Definitely the child appears not to be the intended target. However, it's a tragic situation.
Singleton says police arrived within minutes and pronounced the boy dead at the scene. Philadelphia police, meanwhile, probing a shooting that claimed the life of a 20-year-old man on Sunday night. The victim suffered a single bullet wound to the head on Alden Street near Elmwood in the southwest part of town. 2 others were wounded. One is hospitalized in critical condition. The other is stable. Police have recovered a weapon, but they're looking for a suspect.
New reality. Life in a pandemic. Now, the latest from KYW Newsradio.
New Jersey officials insist contact tracing is really more important than ever. now that COVID cases are spiking as high as they are. But they are not happy with how people are being less than cooperative with those tracers. KYW's Andrew Kramer reports.
Governor Phil Murphy says contact tracers have a big responsibility.
Their sole job is to stop those who may have exposed